Hello everyone, how are you today? So let's start from where we had left. So, what are the advantages of soil preparation? So, if you see here, this is the first point is soil preparation loosens the soil. And how does the loose soil benefit is? Loose soil helps the root in respiration. So, meaning is if you have loose soil, air will pass and the roots can breathe. Third point is loose soil allows roots to penetrate deep into the ground and which anchors the plant firmly. That means if it is a loose soil, the roots will grow into the ground deeply, and in turn the plant will have a strong hold. That means anchors the plant firmly. So let it be strong wind, heavy rain, the plant can stand there. The next point is plowing uproots weeds and eliminates them. So plowing is also a part of soil preparation. So when you run the plow, uh, it up, uh, it uproots the weeds while turning the soil upside down. Next point is loose soil allows uniform mixing of manure and fertilizer. So that is also a process of preparation, soil preparation. So if you see in a traditional Indian village, they will take cow dung, some natural wastes, and then they mix up with hays or straws, and they will put on the land. Then they will mix it in the soil. So when it is loose, it is easy to mix. That is what it means. I am reading it again. Loose soil allows uniform mixing of manure and fertilizer. Loose soil helps earthworm microactivity. This enriches the soil with humus. So imagine this. If it is a hard soil, earthworm cannot dig into the soil and go into the ground. So if it is a loose soil, it can go into the ground, and there are other micro activities also in that. Plowing brings nutrition rich soil to the surface so plants require get the required nutritions. So I said plowing puts the soil upside down. So the soil which is in the lower layer, it will come up, and the upper soil will go down. So what happens is the layer of soil which is on the second part, not on the top, it is having more nutrition. Uh, so it will come up, and that will benefit the plant. So let's read it quickly. It is about the advantages of soil preparation. During soil preparation, the soil is loosened. Loose soil helps the root in respiration. Loose soil allows the roots to penetrate deep into the ground, which anchors the plant firmly. Plowing uproots weeds and eliminates them. Loose soil allows uniform mixing of manure or fertilizer. Loose soil helps earthworm and microactivity. This enriches the soil with humus. Plowing brings nutrients and rich soil to the surface so the plants gets the required nutrients. Okay. Next point is sowing of seeds and what points to remember. So if you see, sowing is nothing but like planting the seed. The process of putting the seeds in the prepared soil is called sowing. So in the previous point we spoke about soil preparation. So after that is done, then you put the seed. That process is called sowing. While sowing the seeds, we should remember these points. Seeds should be high quality and healthy. So let me give one example. So if you take handful of mustard, put in a glass bowl of water, you will see something is floating and something has submerged into the water. The one which is floating are unhealthy. So during the germination process, those things are picked up, which is floating on the water. They are unhealthy. The one which is under the water, they are allowed to germinate. So why I am telling is you can keep in mind how you difference between healthy seeds and unhealthy seeds. I just spoke about mustard. There are different various process to identify what is healthy, what is non-healthy. Seeds should be sown at proper depth. If the seeds are just on the surface, they will be eaten away by birds. If the seeds are sown deeply, they will not germinate. So, how does the depth plays a role? If you in your school you might have done the practical. You take cotton or cocoa peat or soil or tissue paper and then you put the seeds. So what it ensures is correct amount of moisture, exposure to air, heat, and to have some grip. You never ever put total water and it will be totally drowned. The healthy way is maintaining the balance. So if you put a seed beneath the soil very deep, it will not have exposure to sunlight. Then might be the heat required is not sufficient. And if you see when the seed grows, it needs some space to crack up, and then the seedlings come out, the roots come down, go down. So that is why the soil should be loosened and it should be in correct depth of the soil. Third point is maintain proper spacing between seeds which avoid overcrowding. This allows plants access to water, nutrients, and sunlight. So what does that mean is if you take handful of mustard seed or seedlings and then put just in, you dig a hole and then put it. So the problem is everything is at one space. The plants which has access to the soil and the sunlight, they will grow healthy. The one which is in the middle have access to does not have access to the soil, so it will not grow healthy. So you have to maintain the space. So let me put in a diagram here. So this is what I was talking about. So let's take this is the piece of land. So imagine this is you dig a hole and then you put some bunch of plants here. Okay. So this plant will go healthy, might be this plant will go healthy, might be this plant will go healthy. One is having access to sunlight, one is having access to soil. But imagine this plant, okay? It does it does not have access to soil. It does not have access to sunlight properly because this plant is covering it. So what is recommended is you maintain correct space between the plants. So while sowing, we do it. So every plant now has access to sunlight, soil, and water evenly, and the nutrients inside the soil. So let's read it out one more time. What are the points we should remember while sowing the seeds? Seeds should be of high quality and healthy. Seeds should be sown at proper depth. These are the key points you remember. Then you elaborate. If the seeds are on the top, the birds might eat. If it is in a depth, um, then they might not germinate. Third point, maintain proper spacing between the seeds, which will avoid overcrowding. This allows the plants access to water, nutrients, and sunlight. The next topic is transplantation. Yeah, I believe in video 1 or 2 I have already explained. Let me explain one more time. In the process of transplantation, seeds are germinated in a nursery. So nursery is nothing but like uh, what you say a tented environment with some cloth. So let me draw. So you might have seen on the farmlands. So you put like this. This is constructed, and then this is a greenhouse kind of thing. All the nets and everything will be there. Okay, and then you have a nursery bed. So there will be trays. Okay, trays and trays, and here you germinate the plants. So in the process of transplantation of seed, in the process of transplantation, seeds are germinated in a nursery. Healthy seedlings are then manually transported from nursery to the field. So what are the advantages of the transplantation? It helps the farmers in selecting the healthy seedlings. Seedlings can be sown at proper distance. Crop productivity increases. So you had picked the healthy seeds. You are putting in a correct distance. That is why it is getting good production. Or else if you just scatter, we did not talk about. Okay, I will show you the picture. So this is like sowing the seeds. So in the while you sow in the sand, there is no uniformity. So any plant can grow anywhere, and then what the farmer do is he will plug out. If many plants are just in one spot, he will plug out some of the plants and put it on another spot. So that needs manual effort. What are crumbs? Big pieces of soil remain after plowing, which must be broken down in order to prepare the soil properly for sowing seeds. Okay, so what happens is, um, let me open a whiteboard. So once you prepare the soil or you plow it, what happens is when you are plowing, you basically it is drawing line. So might be some stones or something will be there. So here the question they are asking is crumbs. Like you might have heard about bread crumbs. Okay, so you can relate it. So you have to remove this. So the labeling is proper, and then water and planting the seeds, it becomes easy. So big pieces of soil remains after plowing, which must be broken down in order to prepare the soil properly for sowing the seeds. So what the farmer will do is he will break this. There are tools to do it. Humus. Plants and animal decompose in the soil to form the organic uh, material which is called humus. This you are aware. So if you go to a land and then um, some vegetable waste, cow dung, everything you put, slowly they will decompose and then uh, it will settle in the ground. So in our naked eyes, we might not be able to see, but you will see like small crawling organisms. They are the healthy ones. So plants or animals decompose in the soil to form organic material, which is called humus. Nursery, I already told about this one. Nursery is the controlled environment where we germinate the seeds before transferring them to the field. Also, we cultivate young plants. Seedling, young plants that just germinated from the seed. Those are called seedlings. So methods of sowing. Methods of sowing, there are two methods. One is manual, one is seed drilling. In manual, this farmer is sowing by hand. That method is also called broadcasting. So seeds are scattered by hand in the field. It results in an uneven distribution. There is a typo. The other method is seed drilling. So if you see here, there is a funnel kind of thing through this pipe it goes and the seeds are contained here, and while the plow moves it will be sown evenly. You see a grip over here, so it will be coming here and then it will be on the ground. So seeds are placed in a funnel like container connected to the plow, which is pulled by the tractor. This method ensures seed distribution and correct sowing depth, saves labor and time. As it is done by the machine, obviously you are saving labor and time. That's all for today. We will continue again in the next video. Thank you.